Before we even dive into the start of the show, the first thing I want to make sure you guys are all aware of is that Pro Football Focus is awesome. Been a big fan of their work for a long time. I've told you, I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's really darn good. It's about as close to it as it gets. Such a wealth of information, and now they're helping you with your fantasy teams as well. You got PFF Edge for full access to PFF's player projections, fantasy draft guide, cheat sheets, or PFF Elite, where they've got the DFS Optimizer, Greenline Pick Center, and so much more. So why not get some fantasy info to help your team win from the guys that actually evaluate every player on every play? Sign up now at ProFootballFocus.com.
It's the Ross Tucker Football Podcast.
Oh, yeah, it is. But it's not just any Ross Tucker Football Podcast. It's a Wisdom Wednesday with longtime Packers exec Andrew Brandt. Man, there's a lot to get into. Roquan Smith, finally a done deal. Can't wait to get Andrew's thoughts on the Tom Brady contract. Are you kidding? The Browns, Hard Knocks. I mean, there's a lot to get into. The Anthem stuff, got to get Andrew's thoughts on that. It's presented by SeatGeek. Now is as good a time as any to check the entire regular season for tickets, and just make sure you use the promo code Tucker to get $20 off the already lowest ticket prices. So that's the key. Go ahead, get the app on your phone, or go to SeatGeek.com, put that promo code Tucker in to get $20 off. Spread the word, winner today. It's the easiest thing to do. It literally takes less than a second. Graham Bird is the winner for this week. Graham retweeted Monday's RTFP with Mike Golick Jr. A lot of you said you really enjoyed that. I got good feedback on that one. Thanks for that. I love when you guys give me feedback, positively or negatively, by the way. You know, we highly value your opinion. You're the great listeners. You're the guys that are all subscribed and you listen to every episode. We want to know what you want more of and what you want less of. So let us know. So that was awesome. What we want more of is more of you guys retweeting it when we post stuff, which is why I'm going to send Graham Bird a little something in the mail. Graham, let me know what you want. Ross@RossTucker.com, which also, by the way, is my email address where you can send anytime you take advantage of any of our sponsors, Bet Online or Dollar Shave Club, whatever. You sign up for any of them, you take advantage of any of them, forward it to me, Ross@RossTucker.com, and A, you get a free month of Tuckheads, which a lot of dudes have really been enjoying lately between now and September 1st, and B, you also get a little something potentially from me, and at a minimum, C, I'll read and respond to your question right here on the show. Keep those sponsor confirmations coming. We've got a couple weeks left for you to get into Fantasy Feast Redraft League, Season-Long League with myself and Evan Silva. We're rolling through that July Best Ball Draft right now with the winners from the Best Ball Draft. But we got the Season-Long League still going that you can enter, as well as getting that free month of Tuckheads. But for right now, it's time to get Andrew Brandt's thoughts. Am I going crazy on the Roquan Smith or Tom Brady stuff? Is this stuff not ridiculous? Let's find out with The Big Show.
The Big Show.
Andrew, as always, a lot to get into. Before we even get into the Tom Brady stuff or the Roquan Smith stuff, I did want to ask you, since you've been doing such a great job with it lately, what's the latest with the Business of Sports podcast?
Yeah, just as you said, some of these things we'll be getting into, Ross, good day, on a deeper level than you and I right now, because there's a lot of kind of technical issues going on with contracts, with getting ready for the season, what goes on inside training camp for the front office. Really take viewers into that on Brandt's Rants edition of the Business of Sports this week.
What did you think, Andrew, about the Roquan Smith deal language compromise? We finally ended that holdout, the last rookie that hadn't signed. And, you know, we've seen the reports from Pro Football Talk and other places about the language compromise they came to regarding what could void his guarantees and what could not.